Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingwithME.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram. Today I wanted to do one of the Roxy's weekly challenges. I haven't done one of those in a while. And Rachel had this cute collage, like a transparent washi strip challenge. And I thought it was very cute, and I loved collage, so I thought I would play along with this challenge. So I have wax paper. She used tracing paper. I don't have any of that. So I decided I can still make this, and I will use wax paper. Most everybody has wax paper or parchment paper in their kitchen cupboard somewhere. So I decided that I would use that. Now, I am doing 2-inch wide strips. And, you know, as long as you want them, you can use these as borders, or you can, this is 12 inches, and that's just because that's what size wax paper box I had. You can use these as borders, as tucks on the sides of pages if you wanted to, in journals. You could use these on scrapbook pages. You could cut them up and use them as little decorative elements throughout your crafty projects. But I loved collage, so when I saw it, I just thought, yeah, that's for me. I need to do this. And it's a scrap buster. So I have got quite a few scraps over here out and ready for this project. And let's start with one and see how many we get done. So when you start to collage, I mean, that's what it is. You just start putting things on. And we are going to do a little bit of abstract stamping on this as we go. I'm going to reach up here and get me a wipey. I see something that I need to get off of my brand new mat. Anybody that had been asking about this mat, I have it linked in my description box below. It's in my Amazon storefront. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But I love it so far. I've had it for about a week now, and I love it. So I got out some of my old Scrap Busters pieces that I never finished. So like the decorative little circle collages, and then the little labels that we had cut out. So I got some of those, and a couple of even the little squares from our last one. And I'm just going to start collaging, and we're going to see how it turns out. I'm excited about this because Rachel's turned out amazing. And especially when she did her little abstract stamping at the end, that was amazing. It was beautiful. So I'm probably going to have to go back and forth. I don't know if I can get the whole 12 inches in frame, but I will try. And I'm going to start out using glue stick. We shall see if this works to my liking. If not, we will head on to liquid glue. But I'm going to put it over here on my grid paper that I have off to the side here. And it looks like it might be working very well. I like the fact that this is transparent background. So even with whatever colors you put on it, you can pretty much blend it in with any journal page, journal theme, because it has that transparent backing. I have one of the tickets that we used in the hidden paper clips, and I was thinking about just doing that there and maybe doing a little bit of stamping up on that later. This is one of my biggest piece of scrap, so I thought I would try to use that first. And she used some labels that she had cut out, stamped and then cut out. I don't have any of those that would be empty in the middle, but I do have this little stamp and it's got some labels in it, and I thought I would stamp that later. And then I've got these cute labels that are digitals from My Porch Prints, and I thought that I would tear down the middle, add one at one section and another at another section, just for a little difference. And plus this is, I think, longer than what the 2-inch strip would be. So we're just going to add that there and then add the other one at a different spot. And I'm going to have my little pickup tool because my stuff keeps getting stuck to my grid paper. All right, and maybe some ledger paper. And just cut it down the middle. Maybe do a little spot there. And here. I've got these little butterfly stamps that we had carried in the shop about a month back. And I got a pack of them before they all got gone. And they went very quickly. We're trying to get some more back in, but shipping right now is just horrible, especially with the our overseas suppliers. It's just really bad. So we're just at the mercy of when they can ship and how long it takes to get the product back, you know. All right, so getting the backs off of these can be a little chore sometimes, I'm thinking. And then these were in the shop not too long ago also, and they're little washi stickers, so they're transparent also. Ooh, I think I might cut that one apart and do the 3 pieces, maybe one on each of my little strips that I make. Okay, and getting the back end off of these is even harder than the little stickers sometimes. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a little bit, because that stamp came up extremely too easily. I'll add some glue back behind that. And then with the other end of my pickup tool, I'm going to pick up that excess glue and come up here to this sticker and put some glue behind that. So maybe we don't have it just coming up on us later. All right, wipe that off. And then let's cut this apart. And I'm just going to kind of do the wavy edges like it's been on the actual piece. See how wavy the edges were? So I try to do a little bit of that. We can just do it, like so. And then I might cut that off. I might just wrap it around. Let's see what it looks like if I just wrap it. Yep, that's fine like that. Okay, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get a little bit of tea-stained paper from us making faux stamps the other day. And let's line that up there. Ooh, let's do the other side. It's got a little bit more character to it. So let's flip it over. All right, I cut out some Tracy Fox labels. And I'm going to fill in the empty places with those. Thinking maybe that there. Let's see. There. And then this one a little catty corner like that. And then this one right behind that washi sticker. Straight across. Okay, and then let's see if we need anything else on this. I think this one is good. We are going to stamp and cover up naked places, and you will see how this comes together. When I was watching Rachel at the very beginning, I thought, I don't know about this, but then she stamped on it and it came to life, and I was like, yep, that's pretty. I love those. Now, I've just got some random stamps here. This one is script writing. Then I've got one that's got a rose and more script writing. And then I already showed you that one, the label one. So I'm going to take this off of the plastic, which sometimes can be very hard because they stick very well. And then I'm using Stays On just because we are stamping onto a lot of glued stuff and wax paper. So we want it to stick and stay, and we don't want it to be too wet. So I'm just gonna randomly, just over and over, stamp in different places, and then come in with the other stamp and do the same thing. I love it off to the side like that. That is very pretty. And up there, oh yep, look, that just kind of made that, the top of that, didn't it? Pretty. All right, I'm not going to put this up. I'm just going to lay it to the side and get out the label. And then I think I'll do this cute little tab looking one. It's a little flimsy, so I'm going to lay it down. This is a Prima stamp set from the Lifetime collection. I'm sure it's not made anymore, because this is from 2013. So yeah, probably not something that they still make. All right, I'm going to put this one there and see what that looks like. I like that. And then maybe it's sideways right here. Cute. Yeah, I like that. And maybe let's do an off one right here. Off to the side there. Yep. Okay, and then let's do a little bit of that rose on this stamp set. Oh, it's got some leaves on it too. Let's just do the rose over here on the edge and see what we get. There. Oh, pretty. I like that. Okay, and then we can do the leaf part over here. Let's do the rose over the top of all of this. Pretty. Okay, and maybe do the leaves over here where we've got some blank wax paper spots. Oh yeah, I like that. And then, you know, even with the stamping on it, it's still transparent enough that you can see through. And then some little places, when you go back through, you will see that it needs a little bit more glue attention. And then put this off to the side and let it dry, and we will come back to that. Okay, so when you're putting things on these, you could also ink the edges. It just goes faster when I don't. And then, you know, I can ink it up later when I'm adding it to my project. We'll like that, and then a bunch of stamping on that. That would be nice. I like that. So let's go ahead and get that all nice and glued up and add it on here. And then add this tea stained piece here where I had cut it with it, or trimmed it with that ruler from that stamp video I did. And then this is just a piece of book page digital that we used a few months back in one of the e-club kits from ScrapbookingwithME.com. All right, and then let's look at these circles and see if there's something, which, you know, all of my stuff kind of looks fallish because I do a lot of browns. So, okay, yep, this one's going to have the circles going on. And then this has the little, like, canceled postage stamp thing on it. So I thought that. Some torn craft paper. Yep, let's just go ahead and put that down. And the circle. I don't really like just the square itself, so I'll tear one edge and put it off to the side. Here, I'm looking for the little fall words that I showed a couple of days ago from Miss Betty and Renfro. And then for anybody that has not got one of these 1/4 inch circle punches from Fiskars, if you're doing ticket cutouts, you can put them in there and line the circle punch up with the corner, and it pops out that corner for you. Anybody that has problems cutting in a circular motion knows exactly why I need these. I am not good with cutting in circles or even semicircles. So, all right, so maybe there. Okay, some more of that scrap tea stain paper that we had trimmed with the tear ruler. It's got a nice little scalloped edge to it that I thought was very pretty. Put that there. And let's see here. Okay, I got out a gold, one of those gold foil washi stickers. I'm going to use that at the top of this one. And I will eventually get the backing off of it. And I'll just rough cut out this little butterfly from some scrapbook paper. I'm going to break that up right there. And then out of this paper, I'm going to fussy cut out these 2 leaves and add them on here somewhere. All right, I'm going to add this one, the smaller one, down here on the bottom to kind of cover up that empty spot, or it's just the wax paper. And then this one up here in that little empty spot. And then maybe another little piece of that paper that come off of my stamping project the other day down here on the edge to cover up some more. I mean, we want it to be transparent, but we also don't want a bunch of naked spots either. And maybe just add the other piece there, trim that off, trim off the scalloped circle that we put on there. All right, this one is good and covered up, so let's, with collage paper anyways, so let's add the stamping to it. And I really like that rose, so let's add an image of that there. The script stamp. There are many companies that make script type stamp sets and just stamps in general. So even if you don't have this one, you shouldn't have any problem finding a script style stamp. See, I just think that that makes it. I love that. I love the script words. But yeah, you can find script stamps pretty much any company. Now, if you wanted to do a very faint stamping and you didn't want to cover up too much, you could always stamp off and then stamp on. And that gives you a fainter look to the stamping. I do want to do a little bit darker there at the top of that washi sticker. Give it some more character there. And maybe one little label stamp right in here. And maybe right at the bottom where that other leaf stamp is. So let's get this one. Let's go ahead and just get the rest of that off. There we go. And then get this label stamp. And off stamp the label there. And then I'll stamp the label there. Oh yeah, I think I'll do one little bitty piece of it there too. Oh yeah, that's a pretty fall type one. And I even stamped right over that thanks label. And I love the look of it. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue back behind that circle because I see it's popping up a little bit, but everything else looks like it's staying down really good. Okay, so here are the 2 that we've made so far. I love those. Let's try to do, let's do one more. I want to use a little bit of this green doily that I've had in my stash forever. And just kind of tear down the middle and do 2 little sections of that on here. Let's try that. And then let's get out those labels and see if we've got one that might work on here, even if we do them up and down like that. I like that. And then maybe stamp that rose in the middle of that. Very pretty. Okay, and ooh, this one's got some green in it. I like that. So let's use those 2. Let's go ahead and get this down. I'm always rough on doilies. They want to tear apart when I put the glue on them, and this will probably not be any different today. I tear up the doilies. Okay, and then just put that there. So I'm assuming this was a 4-inch doily to begin with, because cutting it in half is pretty much right at even with this strip of wax paper. Okay, and then I need a little bit more here on the bottom, and try not to tear it to shreds. All right, and then I'm going to go this way with this one. All right, and I'm going to go down the middle of the doily with a little label piece, like so. And then just add liquid glue, since we're going on doily and not on wax paper. We should be good. Let's see which way it needs to go. Like that, because it's got wording on it. I'm liking this already. I like that, and you could even cut it right down the middle and have 2 different accents for your pages or whatnot. I like these little labels here too. This was just a Google search, and found these vintage tickets, and decided they were very pretty. I like those. I think I'll tear it down the middle and then add maybe there, and yeah, let's just do kind of like 2 sets here, kind of opposite of each other. It works, and it might make it a little bit faster too to do 2 almost the same layouts, and especially since I love it, I think we'll be good. I'll have to add a little bit more glue back behind that doily. I've got to get some of this off of my fingers. Great goodness. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh, I don't know. This one might be my favorite so far. I think I'll get my butterfly stamps out again. And since we've got green going on, maybe that one. Ooh, we've got a mushroom one too. Yep, this one will be the green one. All right, I've got some straw paper. Let's do some tearing on that and add that somewhere. And maybe a little piece down here. I like that. Maybe that little piece of tea-dyed paper up there. Okay, let's add that across. And then I have an oranger piece of straw paper here. Or maybe that was drawing paper. This is straw paper. Oh yeah, I like that in the middle there. I like that circle. I think I will just tear, because Rachel used something like that in her, yep, in hers. And when she had cut out her circles that she used on the strips, she also kept the little frames. So I'll add that on also. I like that, how all the little pieces are showing around the frame. I'm going to get a piece of paper on top and really get that laid down there. There we go. And maybe a little bit of this printed bag here. Let's do a little bit of some wording here and there. Yep, I think a piece there. A little piece on top of that maybe. And then let's cut out this little ad here and see if we can't get that whole thing added on here somewhere. I like that. So paper bag is one of my favorite things to use in junk journaling. It's thin enough, and then you can do so many other things with it too, like stamping on top of it, adding it as pages in your signatures. I love using paper bag that way. There. And then add this little piece down here at the bottom. You will definitely get your fingers all sticky with this project. There. And that paper bag just did not get sticky enough, did it? There we go. Maybe that'll work. All right, I'll get my sticky scissors and cut that off the edge there. Oh yeah, I'm really liking the colors in this one. All right, let's add our 2 stamps that we want to add here, and then see if there's anything else we want to add to this before we do our stamping that brings it all together. I'm thinking this one here to kind of break up all of that. Yep, and I'll need to add a little bit of regular glue behind that too. And what do we think cutting this one in half? Or close to. And let's add this one, this part of it here. I like that. Yep, I like cutting it. And then the other half, about there, maybe a little higher. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, let's see how easily these come up and see if they need some more. Yep, let's add a little bit of liquid glue to the back of those so they stay down for the duration. Okay, when it's on top of paper, it's sticking pretty good. So I'll just add a tiny bit of that. And I don't want to tear my doily any, so let's just come off here and add the glue that way. Oh my, yes. This one is a pretty one. All right, so if you love green, I know which one of these is your favorite, because this one is a whole lot of green going on. Okay, let's do this little label, and I'm thinking I want to do that arrow on that one too, on this one. So let's do just some little off stamping of the label. Let's add one there. And there. Okay. And then let me get this little arrow guy here. It says date on it, so I'm not really wanting that, but I do like the arrow part on this end. So let's just see if we can get that little guy and nothing else. We shall see, huh? Oh yeah, I like that. All right, let's off stamp it once before adding it here. Yep. Cute. And let's add it right under where we did that label. I like that. All right, now let's do our script, and I think we will be done with this one. This one is probably my favorite of all that I made today. All right, I'm going to off stamp and then come in and make sure that my writing is upside right. Then hold that. Okay, good, good, good. That is nice. I like that. Oh yeah. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm covering that up a little bit. I like that. And let's off stamp and then do a little bit more on there so it's not too awfully covered up. There. And then let's do some here at the bottom. Okay, and then I need to trim off this straw paper here. Both sides, huh? Yep. Okay. And let's see how that looks, if we need or feel like we need to add something else. Let's add a leaf off of this one to some of these little naked areas. Just doing the edge here. I'm going to flip it over and just do the leaf so that covers that in where I did that label. Let's do it down here too. And just barely stamped there and got that covered up. And let's do it once more here. Oh yeah, I like that one. So this project was a great example of, if you want to go along with someone's challenge and you don't have exactly what they have, you can still do it. So I didn't have the tracing paper, so I just got out my wax paper to see if it would work, and it does. I just love it. This is beautiful. And the Stays On ink works on the wax paper. I'm not getting any smudging, so that works. So I'm really loving this, and I do believe that I can't choose a favorite because I love all three of them. I really, really like the green one though. I will give you some up close and personal picture details at the very end. Y'all stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Click the little bell so you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. We love paper crafting here at Me Crafty Scrapper and ScrapbookingwithMe.com. So if you are in need of any paper crafting products, feel free to visit us there, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. God bless. Bye, y'all.